welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of the conflict in Ukraine, the staggering economic asymmetry of modern warfare. We're going to break down how a Ukrainian operation, costing just a fraction of a major weapons system, managed to inflict a financial blow on Russia, estimated to be nearly 70 times its own expense. This isn't just about explosions and front lines, it's about the brutal calculus of war economics. Let's set the stage. On April 27, 2024, Ukrainian forces launched a calculated strike against the Jankoy military airfield in occupied Crimea. This wasn't a random act. Jankoy served as a critical logistics and command hub for the Russian military in the region. The weapons used in this attack were reportedly attack sims, or Army tactical missile systems, provided by the United States. It's estimated that Ukraine fired around a dozen of these missiles. What did that $1.4 million investment achieve? The results were devastating for the Russian forces stationed at Jankoy. Satellite imagery and subsequent intelligence reports confirmed the destruction of several high-value assets. The most significant losses were for S-400 Triumph air defense systems. The S-400 is one of Russia's most advanced, long-range surface-to-air missile systems, and it's a major export product. Each system, which includes radar, command vehicles, and multiple launchers, is valued at approximately $200 million. However, since it's difficult to ascertain if entire systems were destroyed or just key components like launchers and radar, a more conservative estimate for the destroyed elements places the loss at around $100 million. So, right there, with just the air defense systems, Russia's losses have skyrocketed. But that's not all. The attack also reportedly damaged a radar station and an air defense control center. These are the brains of the operation, crucial for coordinating the defense of a wide area. Replacing these specialized command and control assets isn't as simple as rolling a new truck off the assembly line. It involves complex electronics, secure communications, and highly trained personnel, all of which carry significant costs and take time to replace. The financial hit from these losses adds millions more to the tally. Furthermore, there were reports of personnel casualties, a cost that is impossible to quantify in monetary terms, but represents a significant loss of experienced operators and commanders for the Russian military. Now, let's put these figures side by side. Ukraine spends $1.4 million. Russia loses assets valued at a minimum of $100 million. That is a cost-exchange ratio of approximately 1:2 for every dollar Ukraine spent on this single operation. Russia lost an estimated $71 in military hardware. This is a prime example of asymmetric warfare, where a technologically advanced but less numerous force can inflict disproportionate damage on a larger adversary by targeting high-value assets with precision munitions. Why is this specific ratio so important? Because it highlights a fundamental challenge for Russia in this conflict. Ukraine, with the backing of its Western partners, is able to leverage relatively inexpensive but highly effective systems to neutralize some of Russia's most expensive and sophisticated equipment. Think about it. A single S-400 system is designed to protect a vast area from aircraft, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. It's a defensive shield, but in this case, the shield itself became the target. By using a barrage of missiles, Ukraine likely overwhelmed the S-400's ability to track and intercept all incoming threats simultaneously, allowing some to get through and strike the launchers and command posts directly. It's a strategy of blinking, picking off high-value targets one by one. This strategy forces Russia into an unsustainable economic equation. It can't afford to lose $100 million worth of equipment every time Ukraine launches a $1.4 million attack. This puts immense pressure on Russia's military-industrial complex and its national budget, which is already strained by sanctions and the enormous overall cost of the war. Every S-400 system destroyed is one less system that can be deployed to protect other critical infrastructure, whether it's another military base, a command center, or even cities within Russia itself. The ripple effect is huge. Moreover, this single event has broader strategic implications. The successful targeting of Russia's top-tier air defense system demonstrates a significant vulnerability. It sends a message that no asset, no matter how advanced or well-protected, is entirely safe. This forces the Russian military to adapt. They might have to pull back their valuable systems further from the front lines, reducing their effective coverage and creating gaps in their air defense network. Or, they might have to dedicate even more resources to protecting the protectors, creating a nested defense system that is incredibly expensive and complex to maintain. Either way, it stretches their resources thinner and gives Ukrainian forces, especially their air force and drone operators, more freedom to operate. This incident is not an isolated one. We've seen similar patterns with the use of naval drones against Russia's Black Sea Fleet, where cheap, remote-controlled boats have damaged or sunk warships worth hundreds of millions of dollars. We've also seen it with FPV drones on the battlefield, where a $500 drone can take out a multi-million-dollar tank. The Zhangkoi attack is simply one of the clearest and most dramatic examples of this economic reality at a strategic level. The core of this strategy is intelligence. Ukraine and its partners are becoming incredibly adept at identifying the location of these critical Russian assets through satellite imagery, electronic signal interception, and human intelligence on the ground. They can build a precise picture of where to strike for maximum effect. The ATACMS missiles, with their range and precision, are the perfect tool to capitalize on that intelligence. They can be launched from a safe distance and hit a specific target with remarkable accuracy. This combination of good intelligence and precise, long-range weapons is the key to unlocking this massive cost disparity. In conclusion, the attack on Zhangkoi is more than just a successful military strike. It's a masterclass in modern economic warfare. It shows that in today's conflicts, victory isn't just about who has the most tanks or soldiers. It's about who can impose the most unsustainable costs on their enemy. By turning Russia's most expensive assets into liabilities, Ukraine is fighting a smarter war, leveraging technology and intelligence to level the playing field against a numerically superior foe. The financial fallout from this single engagement is a stark reminder that the check for this war is getting larger for Moscow every single day, and the cost-exchange ratio is heavily in Ukraine's favor. What do you all think about this strategy? Is this the future of warfare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's a complex topic, and I'd love to hear your perspectives. If you found this analysis insightful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the dynamics of global conflicts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.